guess I'm making a part 2 now because, well, even though I've done blatant proof, let me go back. Yeah, they're saying their argument, legit, didn't hack. Yeah, it's funny. And he got his alts and his friends. And then one of his former friends, right here commented on the video. Shout out you, long ass name, sorry. I will not read all that. But yeah, a friend started parting ways from them when they started hacking. Shout out to them. And apparently it got 49 to 160 hertz, 60 hertz mobile. 24 to 82, 60 hertz mobile. Alright, let me inform you real quick. Slaughterhouse is physically impossible on 60 hertz. You cannot beat it without no clip. Like, it's quite literally physically impossible. You have to use no clip on some gaps because it's only possible on 120 FPS and above. It is quite literally physically impossible. So either these were no clipped or these were speed hacked. Let's see. Rustling. The rustling sounds very sped up already. You can hear it from that. Yeah. You can already tell from that rustling. If you've watched my last video, that rustling is only sounds like that when the video is sped up 2 times or 4 times, typically. Alright, they're moving their phones back and right every click. You can tell from their clicking. So they're clicking hard, but it sounds like they're clicking soft. But it also is not super high-pitched. Not incredibly high-pitched. No sound, so I was gonna say it could be non-pitch perfect. It could be non-pitch adjusted 4 times speed. Since there isn't a song. But the clicks sound too weird to not be pitch shifted. To be pitch shifted. I mean, yeah, they sound too weird to be not pitch shifted. This, yeah, you can literally tell. Alright, now let's go to 4 times. Let's go to 1/4 speed. Right now we're going to search for inconsistent frame delays to see if it's more than just speed hack. Okay. Okay. No, that's even weirder. That is a 0 delay between the clicks. Clicks are from either 2 to 3 frames on mobile. It's either a 2 to 3 frame delay on mobile. There is no bug to fix that. 0 bug whatsoever. That is what makes mobile considered to be so hard because of that delay. But that delay is non-existent on this when there is no mod available that does that. Not even mobile CBF. That is another sign. That delay was a little bit different, but it sounded... Yeah, I'm not sure. This could be more. Okay. Now the delays are coming. When the delays weren't... And then you clicked before that after clicking late on those. Okay, so yeah, this is macro with yeah, this appears to be a macro with click sounds on. If you've seen them in their pause menu, you can see they have the click sounds mod, so that would make it even more fit. Also, did you see that spam? Holy, that goes back for... Alright. Let's count the clicks right here. By the audible ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, 7 clicks for the audible. Now let's do the visual. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 visual, 7 audible. Huh. How odd. Not to mention, none of them line up, so it wouldn't be inconsistent delay. It wouldn't be that... Well, no, not inconsistent. It wouldn't be some inaudible clicks and some doing that, even though that already is a sign of hacking in its own, because clicks can go completely inaudible due to noise suppression if it sounds weird enough while speeding up the video. If this isn't enough evidence, I don't know what is, but we'll keep going. Okay, so that's weird. It might be spliced too, but if it is spliced, it's weird. Some are very inconsistently delayed. Some are perfect in delay with absolutely 0. Some clicks register earlier, some register later. That's not how editing works. Well, that's not how recording softwares work. Not even Bandicam is that bad. And I don't know of any mobile recording software that uses such. And this person has mentioned they use iPhone, and the modes, and there's only one mod for that sort of thing on the iCreate. It's basically an equivalent of XDBot, but it's like a Walmart version of XDBot. And yeah, inconsistent delay. That was even more inconsistent. Let's go back there, because that looked like no clip. No clip. Yep, that's no clip. The hitboxes are rectangles in there, where around 2/3 of the way through, it actually touches around the edge of the spike itself. And it quite obviously passed that, and that was indeed no clip. Very inconsistent delay. The first delay was around 3 frames, and that second one was 1 frame. Alright, so we went through the slaughterhouse completion video in my last exposal video. This one was 24 to 100, but we're actually going to go through other videos. Alright, I can already tell. Your clicks sound very different there. And if you click with the very top of your pointer finger, and speed hack the video up, it sounds exactly like that. Like, for example, let me do it right now. And it really depends on the placement. If it doesn't sound the same there, it's a little bit of an adjustment, like this. Oh, found it. Doesn't sound similar to that video, but if I speed it up to 4 times speed, it probably will. Or 2 times speed, it probably will sound very similar. Alright, so some clicks and release happened like you had sticky fingers, but it was only with some. Usually if you click and release at the same time, which you have the room to, which you do not have room to do any other click release time on a different length on a level that has as tight of gaps as Slaughterhouse. And the fact that some of them didn't make release sounds, but the others did. It's another very suspicious thing. Again, look at that. Let's speed that down to 0.25. That is so obvious. The click and releases are... Yep, no clip. That's also no clip there. No clip also there. And let's go back to that spam back in Iris. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, that's also click and releases. So alright, that was 7 clicks. Yet the visual cue for the click count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at that micro click. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 quick clicks, but 6 audible ones. Seriously. Half of the clicks are inaudible in that one spam part. Not to mention, in all of your videos, that spam has always been done way faster than it was, while the click pattern has always been around 6 to 7 clicks. Why is this every video? I have no idea. But from what I can tell, this is a macro and click over. But I could be wrong, but there is no way this isn't hacked. If it isn't click and macro, it's speed hacked and clicked over. Only some parts were clicked over by the looks of it too. Like you recorded certain parts and that you didn't like, recorded over it. And muted their audio. Look at that. That is obviously no clip through there. Right there. That is very much no clip through there. There is no way it is not. If that was a block, maybe you could have made it through, but not a spike. Second click was no clip there. Barely died there, but yeah, you can tell you died there. Alright. Getting awfully close to the edges there. One looked like it was even no-clipped. Did the same part around frame by frame around the same time. Okay, you happen to do the ending part very similar many times. Spam very similar many times, not the exact same click pattern, but very similar most of the time. So you could have... So, by the looks of it, yeah, it looks like it is macro. But again, it could be speed hack. It is either a macro or speed hack. It's one of the two. And you literally never record the end screen. You always end recording before the end screen. There are two visual cues on the end screen that could show if you're legit or not. One, there is the fact that you could be using Zbot and a mobile click sound over it, but you do have that dash on the bottom that resembles that it's an iPhone, so that is the unlikely scenario. And then there's the likely scenario that there is the show cheat indicator at the end screen, and it would show that was red, so you ended before it. Let's check other clips. Next we have Sonic Wave. Okay, either you did some extreme micro clicks or void clicks. That is not the original colors for Sonic Wave. So that would already not be approved to any sort of list, since that is different. You're also doing the click pattern like nobody else does it. Like, you're doing so little clicks. Nobody, literally nobody out of the over 1,000 victors of Sonic Wave does that. And you didn't even do the double clicks. What? So you're just doing optional, much harder frame perfect versions, rather than the versions that make it so much easier, where you just click, release, and click again really fast. Okay. And you're choosing to spam extra at certain parts, but you're choosing to spam very little at others. Okay, you do have the autosave mode on with those. So it looks like that is good. With some weird areas. And next we have the golden 100%. Okay, what the fuck was that? You can't do that with one hand. And that was definitely not a different input device and did not sound like it's two hands. No, that is so obviously fake. Dude, how do you upload this and think, yeah, I'm not gonna get caught? Like, what the hell? Dude. What? I don't blame him. I mean, shoot. Doing ship parts is harder to fake in Speed Hack, considering you have to, like, get the control right while doing it slower. It's harder to fake those, I suppose. So I'll cut him some slack. Those were very fast clicking, not even double clicking, but like more so triple clicking. Yet you're still using the same input device. Yet, no. Seriously. How do you post that? How do you look at this footage and say, yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna get me on this one? Like, seriously. Literally. Seriously? 3 inhumanly fast spam. It's inhuman to do that on one hand. I know this because I am I am, as I mentioned in my former video, a spam challenge list player, and I am friends with another spam challenge list player, Mpandar. You may know her as the person who has a 78 on Nerf Sakupan circles, and I'm also friends with Paper Guy, who you may know as the spam guy. He's not really known any other way. So I could quite literally ask them, hey, do you think you could do these triple clicks this fast on one hand, this smoothly, in the middle of a top 15 extreme demon? Alright, and auto safe mode. What mod menu? It says autosave mode. Oh! Yeah, now, pretty sure this is... Isn't this QOL? Yeah, it's QOL. It's a QOL feature, autosave mode. Yeah. Because I don't remember that being on, Eclipse. But yeah, if that autosave mode thing is on the corner of the level, that means autosave mode protected it from being beaten. It doesn't stop the level verified text. Huh, 6 attempts. What a coincidence. Autosave mode is there on the corner. That quite literally is an exposal on its own. Not to mention, this guy, for some reason, celebrates in lowercase. Alright, now let's see. Let's see this guy, let's see VSC 100% now.
Pretzel crust from Little Caesars is the GOAT, the greatest of all time, until now. Because
4%. New percent 5 best. New percent new best 5%. Seriously. All right. You can hear, as you can hear from that song right there. All right. Right here, let me pull up a clip of the VSC song. That's not how pitch shifter sounds too. But yeah, let me pull up a sound of what VSC sounds like from half speed, then recorded into 2 times speed, making it normal speed without pitch shifter, and the same thing with quarter speed. I'll do those right now. Alright, I don't know if one of those match right now, but it could be something else. But yeah, seriously, you cannot tell me you fluked VSC from 5%. Seriously? Huh. What's that? Huh. What is that? Oh, it's a red cheat indicator. Alright, I got that on camera just in case he deletes the video. Alright, now let's look at Karo's B 100%. First Victor, new hardest. What? What the hell? You did a mini click and then you clicked again. You did a very small micro click and then you clicked again. I don't even have to slow this video down. This is sad. Really? And look again. What the hell is that? What the hell is that thumbnail? Ben, if you look at the end of that video, look! A red cheat indicator again. A literal red cheat indicator.
did you like
Fuck!
that game of mysterious?
Stop. Stop doing that. Sorry. I don't know why it's pulling up Family Guy clips. Like, ended the video right after. For obvious reasons. Yeah, it literally, cheat indicator right there, and it's red. This was uploaded April 1st. Please tell me this was uploaded April 1st. What the hell is happening? Alright, so, alright. This has to be published. April. Oh my god. 240p. Alright, let me bring that up. It only goes up to 240p. Alright, well, I mean, we can't check cheat indicator there, for obvious reasons. Oh, also, for that, earlier, there was, autosave mode and, like, green end screen, cheat indicators. That was because he used 2 different mod menus instead of just the one. If you were wondering. I hope that's helpful. Okay, also, why the hell are you doing the spam like that? This isn't unnerf Sakup in circles. Seriously? Like, god damn. What? This is actually, like, sad. It's depressing. Like, you can't even hide it anymore. Why are you doing the fucking ship like that? That's it. No. This... April 1st. Not April 1st. Oh my god. Doing the clicks like that, it's humanly impossible to do a chip. I don't... I have too many brain cells for this, but I feel like I'm gonna have just the right amount of brain cells if I keep doing this. Seriously. Red cheat indicator. 2 different mod menus used. One using is showing safe mode was autosave mode was turned on, protecting the run. If that is not evidence, what the fuck is? Alright, let's look at 25 to 86 on Slaughterhouse. Oh my god. I can't do this shit anymore. Dog. Oh my god. I can't fucking do this, dog. Dude, I can't do this. Alright, let's look at Acheron 17 to 100. Okay, let's go back there. Let me change my quality to something high. It goes up to... Why does this guy keep recording on fucking toenails? Let's go full screen though. And we can see this to our best of our ability. If we see a hint, and I mean a hint of red in the area, that's obviously going to mean a red cheat indicator. And this was before he started using the 2 different mod menus, because he realized. So... Dude, I can't do this anymore. Alright. Now we have... Alright, the quality increased there. And it ended before he could show. Yeah, for obvious reasons. Like, you don't want that red cheat indicator to be shown. Like, seriously. If you were denying in the last video, how do you feel now? Oh my god. Oh, wait, here's one we haven't looked at. Boomba Wamba 72%. Okay, so on all of your different devices where you used your actual clicks, all of the clicks sound different, but all of a sudden the clicks sound the same unless they're click and release shorter. So yeah, clickbot, like obviously. Also, by the way, how much the background of your videos has been sneezing. I'm starting to wonder if you're using like fucking non copyrighted uh background noise, like stock images, but for sneezing audios. Like it's getting so weird at this point. Dude, I don't know if my heart can take this anymore. I genuinely feel bad for this kid. You adjusted mid-attempt. You didn't even adjust during the break. You adjusted mid-attempt during that. Also, that was not a double click. You clicked there and there real quick. That also is proof of a clickbot. Like, oh my god. I feel so bad for this guy. And I played Boobawamba. You died to one of the easiest clicks in the level. You died to literally one of the easiest clicks in the level. And it just happened to be right before the very ending part. I feel like nobody's ever going to die there in the future. Like, oh my god. Dude. Anyway, this was a blast. So yeah, Slender, there's no point in hiding it anymore. Like, come on, man, you're exposed. There's literally red cheat indicators, auto safe mode activated to protect your runs to show that it was done with hacks. Like, genuinely, dude, if you're gonna hide it better. Like, dude, it's actually like low-key sad. Like, and I'm just an average dude. If an average dude was able to completely tear down every single one of your videos, imagine how it would be like for a list mod like Paco. Seriously, dude. It would be best for you to quit now. I I'm I'm just, oh man, I feel so bad. But yeah, seriously, dude. Quit now. You're already pretty widely known as a hacker, but it's gonna be so much worse if you keep going. Like, dude. Like, either just delete your channel, start a new one, delete all your videos saying, admitting to hacking and saying you're gonna go do a fresh start, or just fucking quit YouTube, man. Like, seriously. If if you don't change anything now, you're just gonna be known as that one mobile hacker kid. And not just one mobile hacker kid, one of many mobile hacker kids. Trust me, man. I'm an average guy who has torn down every single one of your videos and shown how it was illegitimate. And this was only after about 35 minutes of analyses. And yeah. Imagine how a list mod would go deep diving into your videos, although they wouldn't need to because they would find their evidence in just like a couple minutes at most. Like maybe 3 minutes. But that's like on the higher end. Yeah, dude. You're fucked. Just quit now, man. Quit now before it's too late. You're exposed, man. Just stop. This video alone is already going to show if you continue trying your hacks, people will see this video potentially and go through the same checks that I did to check your video. And considering the fact that you've been using the same 2-3 methods to cheat, I'm pretty sure you'd be fucked. Start playing legit. Start being a hit showcase channel, or just stop. That's the best advice I can give you. Like, I don't want to see people get harassed online, but if you keep hacking, that's how the GD community is. People are going to harass you. People are going to shit talk you. Like, dude, you might think I'm being an asshole right now, but I'm actually one of the nicer guys. Seriously. Because, like, in my entire exposal video, this one and the last one, I haven't used any sort of example of ad hominem, but I cannot say the same for other people. So please, man, for your own mental sake, just quit now. That's all I have to say. There won't be a part 3 because, well, you're already exposed. So, yeah, there's no need for a part 3. Have a nice day, everyone. Slender GD, I hope you learned from this, man. Genuine. I feel so bad because from what I've heard from you, you're like 12 years old at most. And it just feels like a dick move to do something like this to some 7th grader or 6th grader. Well, I may mind, but a lot of other people don't. So, as I said earlier, please just I really hope the best for you, man. And I don't want to see you get harassed. You're probably going to have to make a public apology, or you're just going to have to delete everything and restart. Whatever it is, it's better than keeping on doing this. See ya.